Hi, Clark Reid back with more tech headlines for you. You know, if you like these reports, we'd love it if you'd help us out by giving the like button a little love pat. And you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is posted. Samsung has released the Galaxy S25 Edge. AndroidPolice.com reports the new ultra-thin smartphone will start out at $1,100. It'll have internals nearly identical to the rest of the S25 series. Has a 6.7-inch screen, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, and runs on Android 15. Does have a 3,900 milliampere hour battery, which may be taxing it to take it through the day. It does shave 1.5 millimeters off the thickness of the S25 Plus, and it weighs 163 grams. That's noticeably less than the 170 of, for example, the 6.1-inch screened iPhone 16. It's not paper thin, but when it comes to sliding a phone in and out of your pocket, a thinner profile and lighter weight can really make a difference. With all the wild claims and wilder predictions about AI, you might think that's the most far-out domain in tech right now. Well, maybe not. According to MacRumors.com, Apple is getting set to allow users to natively control iPhones, iPads, and other devices using brain signals later this year. Apple is partnering with Synchron, a neurotechnology startup that produces an implantable brain-computer interface device called the Stentrode. The Stentrode enables users with severe motor impairments, such as those caused by ALS, to control Apple devices using neural signals detected within blood vessels located above the brain's motor cortex. The Stentrode is implanted through the jugular vein. It rests inside the blood vessel on the surface of the brain, and the device contains 16 electrodes that can detect motor-related brain activity without requiring open brain surgery. The neural signals are then translated into digital commands that allow the users to interact with an interface. Although it's not for everyone, of course, the brain control is much less invasive than that's being tried by Elon Musk's Neuralink, although that theoretically gives more complex control. And you were worried about being chipped. General Motors has unveiled a new manganese-rich EV battery that they're dubbing lithium manganese-rich, which they claim will slash costs while producing a driving range that's short of most advanced batteries on the market. TechCrunch.com notes that the General says, quote, with LMR, we can deliver over 400-mile range in our trucks while significantly reducing our battery costs, unquote. The LMR batteries also reduce the amount of nickel and cobalt needed, and those two minerals aren't easily obtainable in the U.S. Of course, neither is the crucial lithium. GM says the batteries could drop the price of a Chevy Silverado EV by $6,000, current price about $73,000. The range does, though, drop. It's about 350 miles, down from 492 with the present truck on a full charge. Republicans have slipped into the big reconciliation spending bill a ban on state regulations of AI for 10 years. ArsTechnica.com says that this would negate California's recent law requiring healthcare providers to disclose when they use generative AI to communicate with patients. It would also neutralize New York's 2021 law, mandating bias audits for AI tools used in hiring decisions. By limiting states' authority over AI regulation, the provision could prevent state governments from using federal funds to develop AI oversight programs or support initiatives that diverge from this present administration's deregulatory stance. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.